Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. Welcome to Share the Word. I'm Justina. Today I want to talk to you about a chapter in Songs of Songs. I'm going to read it first and I'm going to tell you what I think of it or something that I heard from it. So in chapter 3 it says, "All night long on my bed I looked for the one my heart loves. I looked for him but did not find him. I would get up now and go about the city, through its streets and squares. I would search for the one my heart loves. So I looked for him, but did not find him. The watchmen found me, as they made their rounds in the city. Have you seen the one my heart loves? Scarcely I had passed them. When I found the one my heart loves, I held him and would not let him go, till I had brought him to my mother's house, to the room of the one who conceived me. Daughter Jerusalem, I charge you, by the gazelles and by the doves of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires." So, I read a really nice book by the Pope, his late Pope Shenouda, called Have You Seen the One I Love? It's all based on this book, and the contemplations are really, really good, so I recommend that you read it. It goes through some of these. I'll show you some of the things that I remember from it. The first thing is, all nights long on my bed, I look for the one my heart loves. So when he talked about this, he was saying about how she's looking for the one she loves, but which is representing God, by the way. But she's sitting, lying in her bed. So he talked a lot about laziness and how we sit in our beds and we think that God's going to come to us, but like we need to get out of bed, and that's the only way she found him, when she got out of bed and she went searching for him. So something we need to remember is like we shouldn't be lazy. We shouldn't just sit in our beds and wait for God. Like he wants us to go out there and search for him. It just shows him how much we want him. The second thing is, I would get up now and go about the city, through the streets and squares. I would search for the one who my heart loves. So I looked for him but did not find him. So like sometimes we're not going to find him straight away. Sometimes we're going to have to search even deeper. Like don't be discouraged and think, oh well, I'm looking for him but I can't find him and he's not speaking to me. Like you need to kind of wait a bit. He will reveal himself at the right time. And then it says the watchman found me. This kind of represents like the priests and the church, and how if you go to the right people, they will help you find God. Like sometimes it's not up to us to do it all on our own. Sometimes we need encouragement from other people. Like that's what they're there for. They're there to help us go on the right tracks to find God. Sometimes we might not know how, and like the priests are really experienced with this, and they've gone through struggles that we've gone through as well, and they can really help you find them through their experience. They'll know what the best way is and how, like, what steps to take. The next bit is, so she asks them, have you seen the one my heart loves? And then as soon as she asked them, they didn't even have to say anything. It says, scarcely had I passed them when I found the one my heart loves. So like Christ loves us so much, because as soon as he sees us willing to try and find him, he will be the one that reveals himself to us. Like we don't have to do much. Like we just need to get out of our beds and really search for him. So the bit I love is, I held him and would not let him go till I had brought him to my mother's house. So like that just shows, like as soon as she found the one she loves, she won't let him go. This is how we need to be with God. Like as soon as we find him, we can't let go. We need to like hold on to him and just be like surround ourselves with him. Don't let go of him. Don't think, okay, today I'm gonna not read my Bible, today I'm not going to pray. Like hold on to him. Just see how precious he is, and how much you would be lost without him. And like she took him to her mother's house, to the room of the one who conceived me. Like this is like the most precious place to her. So it shows like how we need to put God in the most precious place for us. Like he needs to be the center of our hearts. He needs to be like, he needs to fill our hearts, not just a small little part. Like he needs to be the center of our lives. And then it says, daughters of Jerusalem, I charge you, by the gazelles and by the doves of the field, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. Like this last bit, do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires. Like this is for all the girls and guys out there that like just want to jump into love when it's not really the right time. And I feel like this is a message from God that's saying like, wait, he will give you the right person at the right time, and he will give you what your heart desires at the right time. like you can't arouse love before it's the right time. And I think it's really important that that last bit is a really strong and powerful verse, and I think everyone needs to listen to this. That's it for today. Thank you.